Hello, this is Jennifer. I'm on 58th Street. Just got here. Don't have permission from the owner yet that I know of, but they're over there at this house. Like I said, I just got here my own self. Don't know the details as of yet, but we're on 58th Street. Let me see if I can find out a little bit more what's going down. Now let me start out by saying, let's see, truck right here. Got that little Bravo. And we got some canisters. Oh, sample box again. Sample box. Alright guys, so you guys know what's in the truck. It's across the street. It's not over by the house. There is yellow tape at the gate. One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 people over there. One guy. Well, the other guy's kind of blocking his view now that I think they know that we're here. I'm here. But there is a guy with a gun. Big guy's blocking the view for your entertainment. Alright, we're gonna zoom in here. These guys think they're hunters. They're staying quiet. I don't know what they're all looking at, but they have a couple of them turned over here. Look here, so now they know they're on camera. They might change their ways. I'm on this side of the yellow tape line. See if I can get a better view. You guys are all doing this in front of a cross. Oh shoot. I thought this was somebody else's property, but I see somebody in white walking over here by this horse. Alright, guys, I'm not going to lose you, but there's a giant tumbleweed thing, but I need to get a better view. What are you doing? Bite him, horsey. In case you were wondering what the other ones are doing. I can hear chickens squawking. I can't tell what's going on. Oh, there's a little baby chick that I just saw it. It was underneath the... Yeah, there's little small chickens underneath that palomino looking horse. There's a rooster. And the chickens are smart. They're entwined with those horses. Yeah, there's baby, looks like small chickens, small chickens. And that palomino, they're right underneath that palomino. That palomino is I guess their adopted mom. I can't zoom it any better. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're little chicks. I saw one rooster, one hen. There's a rooster again. A little chick. And then, there's little guys coming out over there. But, no, they're horsey. Hello.
They're on 51st and...
There's another house there at too.
Cedar and 51st Street. Just gearing up.
Okay. Hear that, guys? There's another house, 51st and 51st and Cedar. So there's two kills going on at the same time. 51st and Cedar, and I'm on 58th over here. So they're splitting everybody up. So, had a neighbor that just drove by here and he saw the other truck. So there's two locations with a kill going simultaneously. I'm just curious how they're going to catch these little chicklets that are intertwined with these horses, giving up their horses. And that's how they're rolling. Shoot, they shut me down. Okay, I got shut down for a second, but I came back up. Someone's trying to shut me down, but it ain't gonna happen, baby. It ain't gonna happen. I'm on a public street. I'm down here. My feet are on the street. You can't do jack to me. Alright. Chicks and horsies. How do we handle that? Chicks and... Oh, man. You guys are really trying. You guys realize I'm on a street. It's okay to record on a street. This is a public street, so anyone that's trying to shut me down, it's a public street. Don't overstep your boundaries, baby. Bane, act in action. I've been shut down twice. Let's come back up. But I have been interfered with twice just being here. But I also notice we have people showing up, so I think when I mentioned the horsies and the chickies buddying up, that I might be having a problem with that. Little chicken right there scratching at the dirt. Horse not very far away. Like, stay with me, big dude. Hey, what's with the tractor motion going? Maybe that's a neighbor house. Probably neighbor. Yeah, that's too low for the property over. Chickies and horsies. God, my hands are shaking. Chickies and horsies. Alright. I think these guys are trying to figure it out. Because when I first showed up, there was one guy, he had a gun. Don't know what type. I can honestly say I don't know what type it is. What are you holding? If you're cleaning that gun, you're pointing at my direction, numbnut. No, wait, or is it a post? Oh, it's a stick. My bad. My bad, guys. It was a stick. But you never know. These people. Alright. That dry thing there is like a pile of this pine tree, like a pine tree got cut down, so just kind of skip over it periodically. Kind of wondering how they're going to do this one. Alright, kind of quiet. There's a big tree with a lot of overgrowth. You can't look through it or under it, so it's probably sheltering the agents, we'll call them, whatever they are, and the animals. Oh, by the way, this is in Mariloma. This is part of Mariloma. It's on 58th Street. Between Bain and Dodd on 58th Street. And they might not have won the battle, but I said there's a couple of horses, and there's some young chickens with one rooster and one hen pairs and a group of young little chickens. They're intertwined with the horses, and this group can't figure out how to handle that group. Now, the ones that are probably loose or wandering, they're trying to catch them with a net, it appears. But this group over here has to do some thinking and power in regards to that group over there. So, again, we're in Mariloma. It's 58th Street. I don't have an exact address, but with the number of white vehicles here, you'll be able to spot us. I can't find an address on this house. Let me see if there's an address I can sneak up on. There's an address. Let me see if I can zoom in on that bad boy. I don't know if you can read that address. I think they caught one. They caught one. Yeah. I don't know, they caught it or they just made a good attempt. I can't tell. I don't think they actually got it. He's trying. He's trying to catch it. It's probably one of the little ones. Oh, they caught something. He's holding something. He's holding something. Wait. Oh, there's a chicken that's run through. Alright guys, we're in the heart of Marilama, 58th Street, between Dot and Bain. Going into. See, I can't see. It's almost like there's a shed or entry, a little put together shed right there. God, if I could get a different view, a better view. Try a different angle. Try to be able to see. Looking at sheds a little bit. Alright guys. Okay, horsey. Chicklets. Give these horses credit. They don't move for nothing. These horses are like, you're gonna make me move. Just to let you know, I haven't been able to get like owner's permission, so staying out here by the street. But they know I'm here, so the fact that they know I'm here, they can't, I mean, I don't want to say can't, but they have to think about their actions at least. Oh, rooster boy. Boy rooster over there by Palomino. Not too far from Palomino, I can see him. Alright, let me try to get another angle again. Guys, hang on. Oh, I saw that little rooster friend. Yeah, so apparently they're figuring out a way to get in. And they're going to come in and they're going to do their job, but they did have to slow down with the horses' position on this manor. Let's see if I see any chickens running out, but I don't see movement yet. Backing up, trying to get another angle. Different angle, different angle. There's not a lot of choices over here for angles. So we're just trying to see what we can do. Oh, they all disappeared under the shrubbery. Yeah, our agents disappeared. So alright, well they disappeared. The horses holding it down. Our other two workers right here, working hard on the job. Working hard. Oh, there's one agent. I will come back, but I need, very importantly, I just want to let you know I'm on a street right here. There's their gate. There's the street. Here's the truck. Unsecured, as usual. And should they take a specimen, our little specimen box, I'm not touching anything, guys. Specimen box is over there, unlabeled. But it's nice that we have the same team again. Bravo. Canisters, as you can see, for people that have millions of dollars to work with. So millions of dollars to work with. Honestly, stuff looks like shit. You guys are ghetto. But that's only my 5 cents. Sorry, I'm so close in. Here. Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. I zoomed in. Didn't realize I had. So, unsecured box. I would love to reach over and see if there's any samples already from prior, but this might be their first house. As you can see, it's no safety labels, no biosafety, nothing. All right, let me go back over here. Horsey's holding post, making sure his little buddies can last as long as they can. I give these horses credit. You know what? They are so like laid back. Like, you came to my house, I ain't moving. A very, very laid back horse. Well-trained horse. He ain't moving. I've not seen any chicks or chickens. They might have been caught already. It's gotten really, let's see if I can get anything here for you guys. I mean, looking with the camera and looking with my eye, I don't even see, there's a bird, there's a chicken, a little hen. Looks like a little hen, little blonde color hen. You go, girl. She snuck back up, so there's one survivor. These horses don't spook, so they don't jump if a chicken runs up, so agents don't know that she ran up. She's behind that outhouse looking thing, but if she can stay hidden, you go, girl. But looking at the horses' feet, I don't see any chickens intermingling. Earlier, they were just like entwined with the horses. The chickens and the horses definitely were a family. They were entwined. I don't see them that way anymore. So. Alright, I'm looking here. Over here, see. Oh, there's an agent by the door. It's right here. I know there's some kind of little makeshift shed Oh, there they all four are. Oh, here we go. Okay, if you didn't hear, they will be checking this house in about 30 days to make sure it's all clear, all clean. No animals, poultry, I should say. No poultry animals. She was just reminding the owner that they are allowed to come back and make sure it's not repopulated. Hey, big buddy. Hey, big buddy. He's looking over here. All right. And just to remind people, I don't have owner's permission, so I am just citizen recording. I'm the paparazzi right now. Anything on the street or not taped in, I can record, not get in trouble. I tried to shut this phone twice. I did go down, but it came back up. But ironically, it stayed up ever since I announced that I was on a public street, out loud enough to make sure whoever was doing it could hear, and I've not had any interruptions ever since. It's amazing how that happens. Hey, 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 we got it. I mean, they're still out there, but there's a little black one, a little baby one. I mean, maybe not a chicklet, but a young one. A young one. So, alright, so there's a little blondie and a little black one. Oh, no, there's 3 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, white one. Oh. And guess where they're standing? Underneath the black horse. Circling around. Alright, too many of you guys came out at one time. They saw you. I'm positive of that. Alright. Oh, I got the big gun coming. Got the big gun. I don't know what kind of gun. Wait, I heard it pop. I think you just shot a bird. I heard it pop. Wait. Bro. He's squatted, he's down, he's lower than This property angles real quick and like drops. But he also ducked down too when he took the shot, and I heard it. I heard it again. Second one. And two. Can't see him, but heard the second one. Shit, how can I get closer? Can't tell where he went. It's a different dude. Came around. It's a very, very, very thick, like overgrown tree. Excellent for shade, but hard for viewing. Alright, just to update you again, we're in Marilema, 58th Street, off of Dodd. There are horses on the other side of the fence. The chickens and chicks have intertwined with the horses a couple of times. Agents didn't know what to do. They've been using nets, but just very, very recently, there was a guy with a gun. And he's done 2 shots. One, he was squatted down, you could hear it. Well, I don't know if you could hear it, but I definitely heard it. And then he had stepped in through the greenery, and you could hear the second pop. So, here they're coming around. Again, they kind of like to circle around this tree. Just to let you know, today's catch and kill will take longer. These birds are not, do not appear to be pinned up or caged up. So CDFA and agents are having to use their skills. There are other animals involved that have assisted the chickens a couple of times. Chickens have entwined under the horses' legs, and CDFA basically had to stop and try to shoot them and figure it out. These horses over here are definitely standing their ground. There's a dark horse, and on the other side there's a palomino that hold their ground. Over here there's a makeshift shed that they can enter in one end and apparently go out to the other end. Probably so they could feed the horses or whatever, little makeshift shed. In case someone worries, concerns about the construction, our parents before us used whatever recycling they had to do little makeshift sheds. So it is what it is. It is a makeshift shed to shelter probably hay, animal food, water, whatever needed. Like I said, horses have adequate shade. They're very comfortable enough that they do not shy away or skid away, scamper away. Woo! Almost fell. white chicken. And, oh, she has little chicklets. I don't know if you guys can see them, guys. They're itty bitty little hatchling things. Oh, teeny weeny things. Okay, Mama. She's feeding her babies. Alright, so chicken with horse with Cedar Red Crew. How should we handle this? I'm not saying these chickens are mocking these people, but with this horse's participation, you can see a little hen. She's got some chicklets that she probably just hatched not too long ago. Alright. This is a multi-species house, so more than one species are watching over each other. Earlier they had the property owner, they were talking to him. He was like at the tailgate of the truck. There's a distance between us, so I couldn't communicate with him. And when I showed up, because I didn't show up before this happened, this is already in process, so he probably already signed the paperwork, or they had a warrant. So I've not been able to make contact with the owner. Oh, they caught something. Wait, did they? No, maybe not. It looked like they were handing off. This is already in process. When I drove up, there was a message sent, and I wasn't sure if they were done or closing or started. There's been some hesitation because of other animal involvement, and it's not that they're aggressive, they're just physically there. And by the other animals physically being there and holding their own ground, they're not tied to anything. The horses are just staying there. They don't appear to be tied to anything. They just happen to be very calm, docile horses, and seems to be the way. What are we doing over here? I cannot see what they're doing. And maybe later on we can zoom in and see what he's doing, because I really couldn't tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a couple people still sitting on the tailgate of a truck. So we've got at least 8 people here for this house. At least. No less than 8. I'm looking at the ground to see if I see any little critters running back and forth, but I don't yet. 58th and Maryland, yes, you're correct. Dodge Street, you'll see some. Dodge Street's closest cross street. It's only a couple houses in. Okay, they're in their huddle. I guess to figure out the game plan. Horse, poultry versus CDFA huddle. I think at this point they're just hoping a chicken walks up to them because they are not sure how to handle this situation. Let me see if this works. Put my phone sideways so that way you can see. Horse. Oh, device shut down. Horse versus I have a feeling this one's going to take quite a while if they think they're going to get every chicken out of here. CDF huddle versus horse. I think that's what the problem is. It's not a problem. Their problem is that the chickens are just so close to the horses. And just a reminder, he did shoot twice. One, he was squatting down, and there was a little pop you could hear it. And then the other one, he walked into the shrubbery more. Seeing if I can see the horse and the chickens, maybe. I just know that they were intertwined. They've intertwined several times. You'll see a little chicken or chick scamper through. Oh, we got someone in non-biosecurity trying to catch a rooster. Oh, maybe there's the owner. I don't recognize this man, so maybe he's just... He might be part of the ownership. Yeah, he pet the dog. Probably the part of the ownership, because even as an owner, you have to look at it like how long can this go on? So all right. I don't know, and I can't interrupt him. He gave consent. Oh, there's 6 people. When I counted, there's 6 people in that shrubbery. They go around in about that tree. And then we have, and don't forget our tailgate waiters right here, the ones that are in taking disposal. We have those guys waiting. Hi, I'm just recording.
No, that's fine.
I don't want to.
No,
Get in your way. I don't want to get in your way. Did they have the warrant or just the paper? Oh, no, I don't want to interfere. Let's take me away. Why are you taking a picture? The horses have kind of held him off a little bit, so we'll just stay over here for a second. I believe all his chickens are loose, but I wouldn't be able to tell you that. He may have some caged up. There is a little makeshift shed and a tree, but there's many that are loose. We'll just say there's many that are loose.
No, I got one more to go.
I'll ask him because she shies away. Last time we made contact with her, she walked away and called everybody off. Paper Patty over here shies away. If asked any questions, homeowner is supposed to be drilled, but I won't ask her any questions. She'll walk away. I'll find out with him in a minute. He might have gave consent. I don't know at this time, so we're gonna find out. Mariloma, 58th Street, cross street is Dodd.
And then I will call you. I think there's one, I think so she might be, music quiet, so it pops up. Yes, I understand. Okay, okay. Yeah, I guess everything's going as smooth as can be, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, just survival. They get yes. Okay. Well, then you have a blessed day, and we'll be in touch.
Hi. I don't want to interrupt
No,
everything
fine. No,
that's going on. I
You
just
can
stay
ask
out
me
on the
anything you want.
street.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so just so they know, because some people they get the yellow paper and they can give consent, and then other ones they do like a warrant. And I haven't seen police. So well, yours was a consent one.
Yes, they
Like,
came. They put a notice. and then I read well, other stuff like you got 24 hours to say something.
Yeah.
I did call right away. Was tell me more details about the you want to come kill
Right.
my animals and my chickens, and then so you know they kind of educate you in a way, like explain what they're trying to do. Of course,
Okay.
but I gave my opinion also that uh, if it's anything that has feathers, how you control that? You know all these birds, you know, fly in, fly out.
Right. No, you're
You
right.
know,
You're right. We
doves and
agree.
stuff. And so how you contain that? I mean, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I mean, I've seen crows pick up chicken eggs and carry them off somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I
You know,
mean, so
the chicken hawks. You know, when they get the a chickie or even a decent
yeah.
size, you know,
Oh
they're there. They're gone. They're spread already. If it's
yeah,
you
yeah.
know
Right.
if it had disease, because I don't know. Some do have disease, some don't. I don't know how that works, but
Well, they've told the public there's been positive cases, but they won't say how far the
it's
distance
spread.
is from, and then how wide out they're going out. So
Yeah.
that's not been informed to the owners. Like I said, we're not here to interrupt you. I mean, your horses over there are so like calm,
Yeah,
and your
yeah,
chickens
yeah.
love them.
Yeah, they're calm because I need to feed. I feed them minimal. I need to feed them more, but this took took effect this morning, so I haven't fed them. So they're calm. The one horse you probably noticed. You're probably a horse person. The one with the brown Appaloosa. I
The
think.
Palomino one, looking one,
No,
the
the
blonde one.
Palomino is the mom of the black one,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the other one there's a brown and with white spots.
The third one I haven't been able to see very well. I saw the Palomino and the black one. The
Yeah.
third one kind of stays back in the shed. I mean, they're
that
like
one.
the shelter.
I also got from the animal that it kind of looks skinny, and I tried to feed them, but I don't know if it's a age thing or
It could be age. Sometimes horses, it's just when they're a certain age, they just don't gain weight
you know,
very
to
well.
like
But
people.
I mean, if you're feeding and you can tell the way they're acting. They're fine. They're not like begging for food. They're not even interrupting these people here,
No,
and they're
watch it, be
docile.
observant.
Yeah.
Man, were you part of? Did you
The
feel
yeah,
affected?
the part of the protest on that, just so homeowners feel like they have at least another set of eyes
Yes,
watching,
yes.
and make sure that they don't do anything they're not supposed to be doing. And I noticed that they had the gun there. I heard it go off twice.
Yeah, the two of them for the ones they can't catch. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's illegal or not. I don't know. Yeah, it's a seal. I saw the seal 2 pallet. So
Oh.
are we kind of signing a consent that it's okay for them to do it? I don't know. It's just I see them as a government federal level. And,
Yeah.
they're supposed to be going.
I know they're supposed to
protocol.
catch them and gas them, but like I said, the gun type, I wasn't sure what it was. Some people have said it's pellet gun. Other people have said they've seen 22. So I don't know.
When you say 22 now, whichever side I know about guns too, it may
No, I
be
don't.
a pellet gun, but a 22 caliber, which is the thickness of the pellet, which is like a
Okay.
22 bullet. It's a 22
Oh, okay.
size of the pellet. So there's two sizes, .177 and a 22 caliber. So they might be using that one, but they don't need for that. Even a smaller pellet would take them down.
Yeah. As long as they don't injure your other animals, and I mean, I know they're loose and they're trying to catch them. I mean, it'd be great if they could do it with a net,
Yeah,
but
man, and it started with my brother came one day. He brought me a rooster, and 2 chickens. Hey, brother, it's just so you can have. Okay, and so I never caged them up. They were always free, roam, and
Yeah.
organic. You know, like organic eggs. You know, the
Yeah.
eggs they look healthier and everything. And so I wasn't. Raising them like a business or nothing. So just,
right, just
one
little
day-
backyard
and all of a
chickens.
sudden there's more chickies popping up. Okay, next generation. So, and my kids have been attached to them. And my kids today they're home. We got home from our trip a little late last night, so they didn't go to what they got to do through the day. And so they're here. So I was trying to reschedule this morning, but it was kind of late, too late of a notice,
Yeah.
so that my kids are not here to see. So they're in the back house with the
Yeah.
curtains closed, and the less they see
And
the
are
better.
they? I know in some cases they had stopped testing them. Do you know if they're testing them, swabbing them? Like it looks like they're sticking a cotton ball down their throat and then putting in a little Ziploc bag.
Okay, ma'am. Honestly,
Or you haven't
that's
been
the
close
question.
enough.
I said so. You only kill the ones that are affected, the ones that are not, you don't. He said no. We wipe, clean slate. So as far as what you're asking me, I did ask how they're gonna do it, but I haven't seen them. Haven't seen them do the swap thing. Do the swap thing. As
Yeah.
far as so they
Yes,
can know
it's
how
like
else they
some
can-
houses are doing it and some houses are not. So I don't know if
maybe
they
when
were.
it's obvious that they're sick, maybe. When
They did some at some people's houses that weren't sick that we know. I mean, that we know of. That I mean,
Yeah.
were highly. They were actually chickens that were on TV and everything else. They did some where they did the test anyway. So I don't know. I was just wondering if they had. Like I said, the view from here, from this
Yeah,
was
I have a
kind of
long-
a
I have a
distance,
long
but no,
electric
no,
bill.
you're fine. You're fine. And actually, it's probably better in case they did do something, then we wouldn't, don't want to see anything gross or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, so just letting the public know he did. I mean, they gave him notice and they gave him a short notice, and so he made the phone
I'm
call.
not on Facebook myself, but my neighbor in the back, he did raise them, maybe a business wise.
Yeah.
I know he got affected. My neighbor directly behind me.
Yeah.
That way. And I only his son was super attached to everything.
Yeah, they got emotionally
Yeah,
affected, not infected. They emotionally affected. Yeah.
But the dad, the friend, my neighbor, I think he, money wise, he had some, I don't know, details. Maybe selling trios or whatever. Gets a set and stuff. I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
he got affected that way. And what was I gonna say here? So they got affected. Me, I just, I have chickens. I don't even know how many there is. And different generations of chickies,
Yeah.
and just feed them every day and water, and then let them roam. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Now they're on that side of your
And
yard.
excuse my
over
yard,
there.
I have a mess.
Yeah,
I have too
don't
much
worry
junk.
about it. This is old Mariloma.
Yeah,
And people
yeah,
that are
it's
not
old,
familiar with old Mariloma don't realize that, you had a few cars, whatever, you park them in the side of the yard. I mean,
Yeah,
it was, old Mariloma is like to each his own. Whatever,
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
you got property, you can do whatever you want, and
yeah, that's my
your
complaint.
neighbors
They
don't.
want to tell me I can't have so many cars. Why? You know, why buy big property just to look at it?
I know, right? You should be able to do.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So I'm
Well,
good.
I think I'm gonna let you go.
Okay, ma'am. What's your
But
name?
my name is Jennifer.
My name is Oscar. And,
Oscar, hey,
and
Oscar.
we're neighbors probably. I don't know where you might live, but
Yeah.
yeah. So if anything you post, my neighbor, he'll just watch it and he'll let me know what.
Yeah.
What's on it.
Like I said, and I've been told that in some cases, especially like when it's early on, like you did, and without the warrant, that they do compensate. Like they count how many birds they took,
Yeah.
and if they find a nest, they'll take the eggs and pay you per egg too, per bird and per egg. So
Yeah, I was looking
So-
for compensation. So, the last time, I think it was 10, 15 years ago that they did it, or whenever they came last time, I was like lack of knowledge, like accepting. But right now I'm on the side of I'm against cruelty, period.
right,
But-
right,
but-
and
but
I
it-
think that that's what our group is too. It's just against the cruelty part of it. If there's a disease, address the disease, but the cruelty part, there's certain limits.
Yes, ma'am. And more to that, have they found the start? I mean, the cause of it. Hit the cause of it. I know the spring. I know. Okay, but what caused it? What started it? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. That's something they gotta know.
Right.
So going.
You sound very educated, and you don't want the disease to spread your own self.
Yeah.
If any of the birds have it.
Yes.
Now the CDFA, because of the layout, they're not your layout, but I'm talking about the chickens. Like you said, they're free roam chickens.
Uh-huh.
They've got their work cut out for them.
Yeah. Yes.
They got their work cut out
I
for
tried to
them.
help them a little bit, but I couldn't do much. I mean,
Yeah.
usually in the morning when I come out
Oh,
and
I
feed
just
them.
heard another shot. There's one
Yeah.
more. I know. Definitely can.
And what makes it louder is the air they're using, CO2. It makes it louder. It's the push of the air that makes the sound.
Yeah, because that one echoed. That one right there, the third one, definitely echoed. I don't know. It also, because the property drops, it may make like a little
louder,
echoing sound,
yes.
but definitely echoed on that one.
And in the earlier morning, I come out to feed and they gather all around me, you know, in 2 different spots, and I said, well, you can use nests, catch all of them, but it didn't work out. These chickens saw too many white suits and they just freaked out probably.
Well, they didn't see you. They saw everybody else.
Yeah.
So who's this?
See,
Who's
there's
it?
a little bird up there.
Oh, they're
He's
pointing
also
up in the
feathered.
tree.
No, I'm saying like a bird. He's a feather. He's under the Avery family.
Oh,
But,
okay.
they could carry the disease, I guess, if there's disease. Carried somewhere else.
They're pointing it.
You're welcome to. The property goes around. I mean, there's an easement over there, and it goes to the back.
That's the thing is when I was over
That's
on
it?
the other side, it's like the property dropped fast, so I couldn't actually get a better view of it.
I backfilled it. It was a big a hill here.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just bringing dirt to kind of level, you know.
And then the other factor is also to safety, because at first I didn't realize. I thought your fence line was that line right there, and then when they went on the other side, I'm like, oh, he's got the
going
whole
on here?
corner.
Yeah.
He's got the whole corner here. But them using guns, and I've seen some of their gun practices in the back. I don't want to be too close with them on their gun
actually,
practices.
If it hits a solid, it could ricochet easily and hit something else. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh no doubt. Oh no doubt. You're right about. You are so right about that.
Yeah. So a distance, as long as they don't shoot that way, I mean, ricochet and hit the. Yeah, I think it's not the first rodeo. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've done it several times. And I think they're gonna have to come back. 'Cause I thought they could get all of them. Well, I don't know.
I know they've claimed they can come back in within 20 to
20 days.
30 days.
Yeah.
See if you repopulate it, or I think there's also a clause that like if you see something in the next 3 days or 72 hours, you can call it in, like, you know, just to let them know like you're not hiding nothing.
Yeah.
That hey, you know what? There's still 2 or 3 of them left here, just so you guys know I'm not hiding them. You guys just missed them.
Yeah, I did mention this. Well, you probably know. When they lay a big poop, you know, it's that chicken's laying somewhere, you know, he's hatching, and so they come out when they're real hungry, and so I told them there's might be one chicken.
There's a rooster. He ran across the driveway. Yeah, typically a hen that's setting, she won't give up her nest. I mean, she'll go hungry and everything else when she's setting. There's our little boy running. Yeah, she'll stay put. So I mean, it could be possible a week from now you end up with a little herd.
Yeah, so I told him if that chicken pops up with some chickies, I guess I'll call you guys. You know, come back and
Yeah. All right, guys. This house will. I'm just gonna let the public know. This house is gonna take a while. These are free roam chickens, which is, as you can see, they're not really flying. They're just giving everyone a run for their money. They're not truly flying. They're just giving them a run for money. For those of you who know, the longer they're at this house, they're not at another. Owner has given consent, and he agrees with. He's shaking his head yes. The longer they're here at his house, you know where they're at, and they will be here a while. Because these little chickens are giving them a run for money. So we're gonna close out. Name is Oscar, nice guy. His neighbor experienced this prior to them, and he's trying to do this the best way he can. He wanted to be here. That's one of the reasons I didn't wait for a warrant. He wanted to be here, want to make sure his kids and stuff were not here, so he wanted to have some control in the situation. So just to let you guys know, he's a little different. This is how a free roam situation would be, considering they're not flyers. These are just runners. They run across the yard. And when there's horses involved, they intertwined with the horses earlier. So, all right, guys, I'm going to close out. But today's date, they're over here. Thank you. Bye. I'm going to stay.